In today's episode, we're going to talk about a film called Gang Related in 1997. A 1 hour and 56 minute action crime. Storyline. After murdering an undercover DEA agent, two corrupt cops scramble to cover up what they've done. Directed by Jim Kouf. Written by Jim Kouf. Here's the cast. Jim Belushi as Detective Frank Da Vinci. Tupac Shakur as Detective Rodriguez. Lela Rochon as Cynthia Gibb. Dennis Quaid as John Doe / William. James Earl Jones as Arthur Baylor. David Paymer as Elliot Goff. Wendy Crewson as Helen Eden. And Gary Cole as Richard Sims. And the cast goes on. I've never seen this movie ever until like 3 weeks ago. I'm a big Jim Belushi fan, and I wasn't so much of a Tupac Shakur fan. I just wasn't my music at the time, his music anyways. I liked other stuff from that era. But I grown to, accept, and I kind of have a appreciation for Tupac. Here's a movie that Jim Belushi and Tupac play two cops, and what they do is they kill drug dealers and steal their money. Well, they accidentally killed a DEA agent. Now they have to cover up their tracks so it doesn't come back to them. So we have a whirlwind of craziness through the whole movie, trying to keep their names from being attached to this murder. They have this girl who's a stripper who they convince to lie for them and say that, that she's seen somebody else. Seen Dennis Quaid as John Doe is the one that killed this DEA agent. That's how it was for the whole movie. Then it starts to unravel because the girl now speaks the truth about what happened, but they still have no idea who killed him. But these two go into a scare. I would say Jim Belushi gets more paranoid and frightened by it. So towards the end of the movie, things start to turn. Detective Frank Da Vinci, James Belushi, puts a gun to Detective Rodriguez's head, Tupac, thinking that he's going to be a snitch, which he did, which he was wired, and he left him where he is at and took off in the car. He went into hiding, James Belushi did. In the meantime, Tupac has a gambling problem, and he was losing his shit in his house, and it turns up that these two drug dealers happen to be in his house. And, well, Tupac gets shot and killed. Now, right away, suspicion is that James Belushi killed him. So James Belushi thinks that he got away with it. Some guy gets him a chauffeur, takes him, and he gets killed as well at the end of the movie. It's a really crazy fucking movie. I've never seen Jim Belushi in this type of film before, so it was refreshing, but I quite enjoyed it. Great cast of characters. Jim and Tupac were great in this movie. Haven't seen it? Definitely check it out. It's well worth a watch. Gang Related in 1997. There's more than what I said, so definitely check it out. The link will be below the review. You can watch the movie for free right there. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully you will too, if you haven't seen it. This is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.